think every pro-life person would say yes to that. They've been saying that for 48 years. They've been saying Roe should be overturned for 48 years. They've been saying the fetus is a person for 48 years. We're not here to say something new in that respect. We're simply here to say, okay, now act on that. Right? If you believe that a fetus is a person, then you must also believe that they should be treated as a person. That a person should be treated as being equal under the law, whether they're born or whether they're not yet born. If you don't believe in treating them the same, whether they're born or not yet born, newsflash, you don't really believe that they're a person. You don't really believe that they're a person then. In this country, prior to the Civil War, there are a number of southern states that had laws on the books that provided a different system of justice for people who were slaves and even for free persons of color, as it said in the penal codes of the time. I'm from Texas. In our Texas Penal Code, the Part 3 of the Penal Code is entitled, "Of the Offenses," that is, the crimes, "of slaves and free persons of color." That's the name of Part 3 of the Texas Penal Code of 1857. Why? And you know what it says in there? It starts with, it says, slaves and free persons of color are persons. It actually starts out by saying that they're persons. But then it says, but because of their peculiar position, essentially they get a different system of justice than everybody else. If they commit a crime, you can brand them on the face with the letter C. Oh, but you can't do that to a free white person. They get a different system of justice. This is even before the Civil War. But hey, we said they're persons. It's not enough to say it. It's not enough to say it. You have to act on it. The laws have to treat them as equal. Otherwise, what good is it? What good is it? You have to treat them as equal under the law with other persons. If you don't treat them as equal under the law, then you don't really believe that they're persons. And we did that prior to the Civil War, and we do that today with the fetus. We do that with a preborn child. The 14th Amendment of the U.S. Constitution says, "No state shall deny to any person within its jurisdiction the equal protection of the laws." That's what the 14th Amendment says because of what I just described states were doing prior to the Civil War. That's how we got the 14th Amendment. It says, "No state shall deny to any person within its jurisdiction the equal protection of the laws." I was in Texas, and we were arguing for our Republican Party platform to support equal protection for preborn children from the moment of fertilization. My brother J.R. Haas was there, and he was on the committee advocating for the preborn, advocating for equal protection of the laws, and got the language on there. And then someone moved to strike the words equal protection, saying we should take care of the preborn, but not equal protection. Because he knew what it meant. He knew the logical conclusion of what that phrase means. And to him, and to most, that's not pro-life. Equal protection is not pro-life. We'll talk about that more in a minute. So he moved to strike that phrase. And JR said, well, hold on. I'm confused. And I'm paraphrasing. I'm confused. You're wanting to strike the phrase equal protection for people before they're born, for the moment of fertilization. You want to strike the phrase equal protection. But the 14th Amendment says, "No state shall deny to any person